Yeah, it's Ish, a Rogue Waffles. Today I decided to go ahead and give this game a shot. I was scrolling on Tumblr and I found this game was free for this weekend. So I decided to download it and give it a shot. Controls. I'm just checking the controls. I probably should have checked before I started recording. I'll figure it out as I go. Okay. It's on itch.io. Use arrow keys or WASD. My left hand is already on WASD, so I will go ahead and use that. I probably should have read the game description before I started so I could give you guys an idea of what it's about, but oh well. Guess we'll both find out as we go. The Fulbright Company presents... Oh,
Hi, Mom.
Green shirt.
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So, am I playing as this girl or the girl's mother? June 7th, 1995 at 1:15 a.m. That's pretty late. I can't go out that way because I wanted to look around. I want to keep this duck. This duck is mine. His name shall be Daffy. Stay there, Daffy. What? Okay. What's this? Ooh, lights. A key! Press 1 or I to check the contents of your backpack. Oh, so this is me. I was about to say we have similar hair, but her hair is curly and my hair just does whatever it wants. My boarding pass, passport, house key, old Christmas duck, journals. Press, what is this key? I'm probably an idiot and you guys are probably screaming at me right now, but I just now press that thingy that looks like that. Is it? Okay, maybe it's just not available yet. Maybe. Okay, so I assume that the key I found is for that. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know, Mom and Dad. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so... I want to get inside. I'm not prepared for this. Okay. Well, let's find out where Sam is, because I assume that's what I need to do. Ducky, you're my way. Use a monkey, don't touch my microphone. Okay, is this important? Terrence Green Bear, don't step on my keyboard. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Guard the door for me. Directions to work from new house. Left on Crabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit on 47 North, right onto 202 East, entrance on right past the Wage Road. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes? That's the third drawer. Anything down there? Nothing? I have no idea what's going on. I don't think it's a horror game. So that's how I can push Ducky back. There. Ducky will watch the door for me. Janice Greenbrier. Let's go to the light. A novel traveling game. That might be important. I'm gonna leave it out. Front hall. So they recently moved into this house. It's pretty obvious. New house everywhere. Can I run? Nope. Shift helps me look. Just like left click, right click does. Aww. I already really want to hurry up and find Sam. I'm really worried about Sam. Oh, toilet papers. I thought it was going to be diapers. Well. Okay, so I can't click it. If I right click, it'll just grab cleansing powder. I heard something. Maybe it was... There's probably something, but I'll take my time with this game. Band-aids. Okay. Boone County. Phone book, I presume. These arrows weren't on the magazine. Okay. Katie's departure. 12:10 to Amsterdam. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hang out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Hey boy.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
I have to find Sam. Oh man, this house is huge, and I haven't even gone upstairs yet. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Sam's in high school.
Oh my god, You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Aw, the Psycho House girl. Died peacefully last night, born on September 8th in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life, attained his degree, returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside of his home. Our service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. So, is this Katie? Was she... Pack of cards. No? I'm making a mess. Hi, Mom, Dad, Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating a Le Petit Déjeuner. I can't pronounce things, I'm sorry. And wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. I, Arbor Hill, Boone County, Oregon, 97141. Ah, my dad's side of the family is from Oregon. I mean, not Boone County, but... Yes, I just read it. That's the only drawer. Nothing else? Oh, I was in the way. I have to hurry up and find Sam! The killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the truth. Okay. Can't read any of these. There's nothing in there. Wait. Oh, that's important. I said Terrence though, so. Grab 3-ring binder. I don't see anything important in there, so. False bottom. Terrence Greenbrier. Oh, I can't read it. Dear Terrence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. Blank. I will understand. Blank. Something. If you... feel you something, accept this invitation. Yours sincerely, Oscar Meyer. Find the code. Well, I can't open it, so it won't be in there. Any code? Any code? Anything? Nothing? Did I look in here already? Pioneer. CLDD, blah blah blah. Displayer. $999.99 is just a description of this thing. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for your combination of LD/CD paper player, you'd be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... Okay, so this Terrence guy seems to be obsessed with the JFK assassination. Or maybe just with conspiracies? You can do better. Ah! Where's the code? Karen screen bar. 0094 maybe? I don't think that'll work, but I might as well try. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. Wait. Okay. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and board frames. Blah, blah, blah. Disrupt circuits wired directly behind the circuits. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Okay. 9294. Wait. Okay. I don't like you. Nothing? Nothing. Here? Well, I mean, the code probably wouldn't obviously... What year was JFK assassinated? I can't even remember the freaking year. Is there a secret? Is there a secret anywhere? This is not going to work. Didn't think so. Wow. It'd be awesome to have a room as big as this just for these kind of things. I was a teenage drag queen. Readers tell us about their worst moments. Does anybody still care? Grab coaster. The bag. Wait. Darn it. Ah! Dad's second book, Accidental Pariah. Okay, so the dad is obsessed with this. Let me try something. Why, Dad? Why? Let's try 1989. When was John F. Kennedy assassinated?
John F. Kennedy died November 22nd, 1963 at age 46.
I could have gone the other way. I would have been faster. Darn! I thought that would be it. A stranger under my roof. The teen years are fraught with change. Okay, so obviously he didn't know how to deal with Sam. Aw, Sam, she sounds so... Aw. I'm already really wanting to find Sam. No, Sam, where are you? 0451, I found it! Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's word limits. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The homes Readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I would just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Cartwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theater Aficionado Magazine. 0451. Found it. That was surprisingly easy. What? Did I get it wrong? I probably did. I have bad memory sometimes. Especially if I'm not paying attention. 0451. I'm an idiot. You can yell at me all you want. Okay, 0451. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original, but I thought his name was Greenbrier, your original document, and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Attorneys. Divorce? Full competence of mind and memory and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County. I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name to any creditors, living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and all moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. should predecease me, then in such events, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children, as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will on the 13th day of August, 1973. Signed, Oscar Mason. Okay, it's just the same thing. Just... Oh, so that's how they got it. That's why they moved. Wasn't... I thought so. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. His head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, and despite not having touched his drop in hours. He vomited on his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment. Processing his sick-flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight... master transference operator. Then he passed out. Women. I have no idea what's going on. Is that everything I needed from this room? Well, find out more later. I'm leaving the doors open so I know where I'm coming from.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Oh boy. Sam better not be outside. The Dark Crystal. I love that movie.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds.
Wait a minute.
rain
Why
conditions
do I
affecting
have the
following
ability to
counties:
crouch?
Austin County, Boone County, Dawn
It's
County,
just rain.
Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I get it. Oh, Samantha wrote this. Samantha's a teenager now, I presume. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was a black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we'd lost them at Horse Island!" The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Arg. Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see your father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Oh, just cute. I really like how the author went through the trouble of making intentional typos and stuff, make it look like a second grader really did write that. Oh, I already looked through that. That just might help. Making friends even when you... Oh.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Bratmobile. Okay, so I'm gonna hope that I only have the ability to crouch, so I can... Oh, I hope this game doesn't have a timer or anything, because I really want to look around and stuff, but I want to hurry up and find Sam, too. Hey man, how you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor, and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it! Just do it! The accident to Savior. Yeah, I think the dad is obsessed with John F. Kennedy's assassination. Blade Runner, JFK, X-Files. Oh, Airplane. The Andromeda Strain, Fantastic Voyage, Time Machine. So many things! Okay, I don't know if there's anything else I should find in here. I don't think I opened these. The X-Files. Ah! There. I'm trying to put the mug on the coaster. It's not gonna work. Okay. volume down? I mean, I want to listen to it, but it's a bit loud. Okay, I've gone this way. Eraser, put back. Examine pamphlet. I'm trying to figure out how this is all fitting together. Coupons. The dad's a published author for writing stereo reviews, but it sounds like he wants to do more than that. Okay, what else am I supposed to think? Samantha. Below 2 stories, the events are all out of order. Grab a sheet of lined paper. Write reproductive system worksheet at the number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. I'm not going to read this out loud, so if you want to read it, you can go ahead and pause and read it yourself. I wonder if she chose A or B. She chose A. Should I read this out loud? Well, if you want to read it, you could go ahead and read it yourself, because I've spent a lot of time just reading, and I'm going to end this video in a few minutes. She was creative. Why does she have to see you? Ah. The more I see, the more I like Sam. Ah, that keeps startling me. Ooh.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through.
I'm gonna leave it.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe.
Oh, this is cool.
I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to
Can't
follow
get you off
up
my
to the
mind.
accidental pariah.
Whatever.
Despite the low sales of the accidental savior, we went ahead with the
Voodoo,
publication of the second book and hopes of the John
mildew,
series
Why,
catching
Daddy,
on.
I didn't know you were.
However,
right here
sales
looking
of the
at
second
you.
book have in
Didn't
fact
get
been lower
much
than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end
I
here.
had been
It's been a
over.
pleasure working with as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors.
From me,
Try to cut
but
me.
hopelessly you got me down. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got a need for you.
Yes,
Thought I killed the craze for you.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a grave for you. Your kisses keep on haunting me. Their memory won't let me be.
Yes.
I got a need for you.
I wish you had a weed for me.
Oh, tell me why. Why must I think about you? Oh, Daddy, tell me why. Can I live?
A room dedicated to vinyls. That's kind of cool. Okay, start from the bottom. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house, this is still this afternoon. That would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. We can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. I hope Lonnie didn't end up being an asshole.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, it turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Sam! Where are you? What's the point of this key if I can't use it? Let me see if this... Ah, so that's what they meant. Okay. I'll send something later, but... Sam! Where are you? Please be okay, Sam. I don't think I went through that door. Are there any lights in here? There. Accidental savior. Nothing? Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street fighting tape. This is Daniel, the one that Sam didn't like. And I gave him permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyways. No hurry returning it. Let Sam know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I'm probably leaving a big old mess, but I just want to make sure I don't, go into places I've already been. Yep, I've been there. See, I almost went there, thinking that I might not have gone in there. Okay, so... locked door. I'll have to go upstairs to... Did I look in here? Yes, I did. I have to find Sam before the electricity goes out. Dear Sam, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously, but I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you're Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So, how are the girls doing? Has Katie left or on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol. Did someone just breathe in my ear? I'm so worried about Sam. Sammy! One time, my mom was playing my Nintendo DS, that one Nintendogs game, and she named my dog Sammy, and it went something like, you know, when at the beginning of the Nintendogs, dogs are you're supposed to repeat their names so they learn their names. So my mom was going, Sammy, and then Shani goes, yeah, Sammy, yeah, Sammy, yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna call this video quits here. I've been recording for about 40 minutes now, so that's probably a good idea. So this was Gone Home. I found it on itch.io for free. I don't know if it'll still be up for free by the time I end this video, but I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it comes out good. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you again. See you next time. Good night.